thought I'd take a few minutes before it's fighting with the children to show some progress. So I finished the downstairs bathroom other than the right there. I need to do painting over those spots, and I need to repaint the ceiling. But other than putting down the fuzzy bath mat, which I am saving because it's white for when the children are not here, this room is done. And then I also finished our bedroom, other than the yarn brick, which is so funny. And I have to clean out these baskets. But yeah, so we rearranged it. We put the toddler bed away for right now. So Joshua's just sleeping in our bed with us. But that's our bedroom. So this is pretty big. You can see I'm still walking to get there. I still, again, have to paint the walls. I'm focused on just putting clutter away right now. I will paint the walls probably next week. But there's nothing other than a peep pillow on the floor. My husband's put up one of the doors. We took the doors off of our closets because the kids were messing with them too much. But they're gonna go back up. I've cleaned the floors. I'm gonna put a coat of polish down once it's almost time to go. So that room is also done. Now, what I have left to do, this room, which is in a state of disarray right now because the drywall, but the drywall is done. So our duct work is all boxed in now. So we have to push the desk back, but we also have to paint that first. Decluttering the mantle, putting all of this stuff in boxes. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. The dining room is getting there. We're just gonna keep all the Duplos in this tub so they'll be put away when showing. That pile of games needs to get put away. The stuff that's on the table. And then I've got to, just declutter the buffet. And there's our other duct. So it also just got finished yesterday. So that's part of the reason I haven't focused on these rooms. And I think one of these bookcases is going to get put away, probably the smaller white one. And then we'll fill in the IKEA one because it looks a little bit nicer. And then the other one will go in the basement. And the kitchen. So our island has been taken over with cleaning products and power tools. So it's probably not going to get cleaned up until we're done with everything else. And then these are all the power tools my husband is using for the deck. All of our plants are going to go with us in the car. I repainted the front of the fridge. So it has fresh blackboard paint. I just have to take the tape off here and retreat that. And then we'll scooch it over. We have to paint there in the corner where we insulated. And then just decluttering our countertops. Gotta get all my tea stashed. And then we'll put the doors back on the pantry. And paint again. The former owners left us lots and lots of fun spackled areas that we have to deal with. Yeah. What I'm going to focus on today is the upstairs. So the nook is done. Here's the nook where I usually podcast from. I just need to do a tiny bit of touch up where the kids have rocking chaired the wall a little bit on the trim. The craft room is getting there. This side is completely clean. I'm making another yarn brick. And the closet's all vacuumed, but I will probably be stacking boxes in there. Need to get the crayon off the wall. And then, yeah, just decluttering this side. So that's my stash, guys, in all of its glory. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. If I'm just going to put it in boxes for right now. I might, just for the showings. But yeah, so it needs some serious work. I need to get everything off the desk, other than probably can get away with the sewing machine. But I've been going through stuff, so it's kind of all out and sitting around in various states. Yeah. And then the last thing, so I'm going to try to finish the craft room today. And the last thing I'm going to do is Megwin's bathroom. So I just need to clean up all the stuff off the floor. She plays Legos a lot in here while she hangs out with her fish. This vacuum doesn't really work anymore. So it's just going to go in the basement, probably, or might donate it to Goodwill, because we have a shop vac we use for everything. It does work, it just, yeah, you have to empty the little canister all the time. So I'm going to get this table out of here and put that in the basement for right now. And then I'm going to move the fish tank over to the vanity. And then maybe we'll bring the little chair up for the vanity just so it'll look a little bit nicer. We might flip it over to the wall here in the corner. I haven't decided yet. I think once I have everything else cleared out, that will be a little bit more straightforward for me to figure out. But yeah, so I'm gonna get working on this first, because I think it'll be a quicker win. And then last thing that I'm gonna tackle, I'm gonna try not to fall in this box I brought up, is Megwin's room. And her room isn't terrible right now, but we just have a lot of decluttering to do. Just making sure everything's off the floors. I got her these little bins, and I just said throw everything in those for right now. We'll figure it out later. And then vacuuming everywhere. Getting everything off of her dresser. And probably take the body systems down. I think I might try to get some new blinds for in here. And she'll probably keep her toy box out. And these are bags with toys in them. I don't know what we're going to do with those yet. I'll have to clear her desk off. But, I mean, until it's really go time, like, she actually does crafting and stuff on this desk, so I don't want to disrupt that until the last possible moment, but we're going to take all her dragons with us. She wants me to keep them in my office at my new work until we move, because she's afraid that the movers will break them. I'm sure that they won't, but that's a small price to pay to just pack them up and make her feel better. But yeah, I think we can probably pack up our board games up there, and then that will give us another shelf to use for those buckets that I just showed you. I think 2 can probably fit on her shelf side by side. So yeah, I mean, there's, again, work to be done in this room. Hey, there's my sweater. So I'm gonna get started, but wish me luck, guys. I'll show you how it all looks on the other side.
Oh, 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 oh.
This is really helping, Joshua.
Oh, oh, oh.
I think your idea of helping is a little bit off.
I think we will have more bags downstairs.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you
got another yarn brick.
We can do some more back.
And just a little, I've got a couple before shots I'll add to the podcast, but this is the after. So my husband rebuilt all of the railing and the support post for the deck, and also the stairs. So he rebuilt the other stairs before, but he rebuilt the stairs and replaced all of the handrails coming down both stairs, and I think they look great. So, see? There's some nice little grooves in them. He also added in these little support features here, because before the whole stairs were just supported by 2 screws into a board that isn't even part of the main deck. So he's now got these 2 support posts plus screwing them in to the main portion of the deck. So it's just constructed way better, and we just need to stain and seal it to match these stairs so it all looks nice together. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they turned out. So today, which is Thursday, I am tackling the dining room. So I think I'm going to move the books in this bookcase partially into boxes, and then just a few over into this IKEA bookshelf, which just looks a little bit nicer. And then we'll put the other one into the basement. You get the Lego corner a little more cleaned up, although I'm not going to spend a lot of time there because the kids will just get that stuff back out. But that'll be the thing we'll throw in last minute. And then boxing up the, hi Joshua, boxing up some stuff into boxes. Hey bud. Cover up my address here. Cleaning off the table. Just a little bit crazy right now. And then these plants are going to go with us in the car. They're anthuriums. We'll leave our picture hanging up. The ductwork in here is all drywalled, so we'll have to paint that as well. And then just cleaning everything off the buffet that's sitting in it currently. And anything that's not allowing the doors to close, and then all of the stuff on the top, which is basically the stuff we have to take away from Joshua, and a couple of our baking dishes we don't use very often that should be fine to pack away for right now. My French Bistro Lego set is up there, which will go in my new craft room, and then take down the flower things off the transoms. And then a nice floor cleaning, and we'll do another waxing in here, but that again will be at a later point. And there's just junk on the floor that we have to clean up. So that is my job for this evening, and I will check back in when I am done. Okay, and here is the final dining room. We've cleared out the bookcase other than one shelf of books. So we're gonna move our board games down to the other shelf right before we go. Because I don't wanna have them stacked up there, but if I put them down low, Joshua will get into them. That's fuzz he pulled out of one of our chair pads, so I have to restuff it and sew it closed. I'll put the Hello Kitty thing up in Megwin's room. And I will put my French Bistro Legos, I don't know, either in the basement, or maybe that'll be the only thing that'll be up there, which I think will be okay if I do have just that in the music box. Sorry. And then I'm going to paint the ductwork today. I just have to match this yellow, which unfortunately that was the color that the people from before us did not leave in the basement, so I have no idea what it is. So I'm gonna have to try my best to color match it with, yeah, some paint chips. So good luck with that. And then the only other thing we've got is the Duplo corner. That little thing has a lid that goes on it to be like a stool, so I'll probably just push that into the back, and then we'll have one tub of Legos. But otherwise, this room will be devoid of any toys. I'll put we have a table runner, shoot, which I think I packed, so I won't put that on. Our table will just be plain. Yeah, so that's the dining room now. Pretty clean. So my project for today is I'm going to go around and repaint spots. I need to do the kitchen. I'm kind of saving this one for next to last because we're staging a lot of stuff in here. So boxes to put things in, all the recycling that or donations that we're getting from everywhere. I should take those when I go to get paint. This is all of our cleaning supplies on the island right now, so till we're done cleaning, I really can't put that stuff away. I could probably clean off the top of the fridge. God, I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. There's tools for my husband doing different stuff, so till he's done doing those projects, he doesn't want to take those back down into the basement, which makes total sense. And then we're gonna move the fridge back over next to the stove because that's where it was before, and we'll put our microwave cart on the other side of it. My husband sealed a place where we were getting a draft with spray foam, so we just need to shave that down and paint it, but it works really well. Like, there's no draft there anymore. We've cleaned off the microwave and the oven, or sorry, stove. And then I just need to take all of this stuff off of the counter. Some of that's dishes that'll go in the dishwasher, but like my husband's supplements and baking powder and all of that jazz. So we'll just leave the crock, the mixer, and the knife block, and probably the cookie jar because I don't want to put that in a box and risk it getting broken. Everything else will go down somewhere. Maybe we'll just put it all in a box and put it under the sink. That's a good idea. And then that side will have to be cleaned off too. I guess we put our dish rack in the something else, in the coffee maker, and all the various tea and other crap. Like I said, there's even cleaning products over there. There's just cleaning products everywhere. Everywhere. We'll empty out our trash can and put it outside because it's really an outdoor can, but it's more resistant to children. And then clean off the tower and the pantry. My husband's gonna put the door back on there. I guess we could clean out up there too. And we'll have to put all the boots and stuff. Like, we have a tray there, but we'll just have to put those all in the closet. So I don't know if that's going to be my job for today, or if I'm going to wait and I might do the living room instead, which again is also a train wreck. Lots of half-packed boxes. Everything was pushed out for doing the ductwork. So now that that's done, we need to move my husband's desk back, but I don't want to do that until I paint, which is why I'm trying to paint today, so that we can then finish getting this room cleaned up. So yeah, I will get that painted today. Then I'll just clean everything off the mantle, and maybe I'll leave the candle holders. That's pretty much it, because I don't want to have a lot of stuff. That tower thing will go in the basement. Yeah, Joshua's plate is there from this morning. I have a couch cover for our couch to make it dark brown, just so people aren't put off by the purple couch. Pro tip, Andrea. And then I need to get tie backs for the curtains just so we'll be able to have all the light coming in, because we do get a lot of light in here, but because we have our computers in here, we actually block it for ourselves. But yeah, that tub has seen better days, so it needs to go in the trash. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of spot painting to do in here. Thank you, former owners, for not filling in any of your holes. And the play kitchen will also go down in the basement because our realtor hates it. And this thing is going to go in the trash. Just a broken thing. We used to use it as a diaper stand. Yep. I feel like I've made a ton of progress, but I feel like there's still so much to do. And I only have 2 more weekends to do everything. This weekend and next weekend. The bedroom has stayed pretty clean though. So in here, I'm just gonna do these 2 places, and right here are the couple of little touch-ups I need to do. There's still some of this color in the basement, so we're hoping that it's in good enough shape just to do that little bit of touch-up work. Those are my yarn bricks that need to go in the basement. And then these baskets we probably will not have. I don't know. Our realtor said not to have them, but we actually have stuff in them. I don't know what to do about that. I am going to go get paint now. And some rollers and drop cloths and all that good stuff. So, yeah, wish me luck. So here's my tub, my empty tub to put things in. I have my luggage because I just got home from my trip. So I'm going to get started and I will see you guys on the other side. Oh, yes, and I'm going to paint this wall because I couldn't match the paint. And you can really tell. This color was nowhere in the basement. So we're going to have to replace it with something. So I'm just going to paint this one wall a different color. This little bit more orangey color, and then it will just not show up at all because we had to spackle right there. There was a key holder that the prior owners put up and it ripped out of the wall because they didn't hang it up properly. So yeah. Also this wall we had to do some painting, so I may just paint that all the way up. Just so that it looks a little bit nicer and not like it doesn't match. Okay. Yep, so I'm gonna get started. I will show you guys how things go when I'm done. All right.
Right over. Follow me.
Can you get under the table with Sissy?
Come on, buddy.
Good job, bud.
This too big.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Good job. Oh, careful, you're stuck on the bag. You got it. Good job.
That's what I want you to mark right here on this tile.
Okay, good job, guys.
Okay, mop, mop, mop. I want you to get the mop really low. Now turn it around.
Oh my god, these guys are adorable.
Now, Julie. Now over there.
Good job, buddy. You're doing great.
Now for the hard part.
Uh-oh, Sissy's got more in there.
It's the hard part. You gotta get right over here.
Is there more water in there, buddy?
Right there. No, not me.
Hey, Megan, is there still water in this steam? No, 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 no. Don't get Sissy.
What's it doing? He laughed and he was getting closer to me.
Okay, Megwin. Okay. Okay, so I scrubbed every seam of grout with grout cleaner. This looks pretty clean there. You can't really tell, but there, see? Oh, so nice. So light tan. Okay. It's a multicolored tile, so this is actually how it's supposed to look, believe it or not. So all we have to do now is put that door on and put our little tub down there for the stuff from the counter. And then obviously I'll have to do the painting another day, but it is starting to darken. So yeah, I think one good coat of that will look pretty good in here on this wall. The kids did a lot of mopping in here, so at least a first layer of mopping has been done everywhere now. The island is cleaned off, other than Swiffer's, which we're using right now, and the measuring cup we're using to fill the steam mop. So I forgot to take some before shots of her room, but other than cleaning off her bed, which we're going to put her beanbag in the basement, and then this box is going to go in the basement, and then we're going to remake it with the blankets that match in the room. But here's what her shelving looks like now. So all cleaned out.
Mommy!
And here come the children. Yep, I'm going to come downstairs. Her dresser is cleaned off except for little hedgehog Lego box, star, that. We hung new blinds. I also hung her unicorn picture I bought. We have to take her corkboard downstairs because it's broken on the frame, so we have to glue it back on. I don't know why it messed up like that, but now she just has her hamper. Toy box is almost empty, and then she has just stuffed animals in there. I just have to wipe her desk off, but that is basically done. Nothing on the floor here. I did vacuum, but now I have to steam clean, as you can see. We just have a little handheld steam cleaner, so I have to do all that on my hands and knees, which will be really fun. But, yep, this room is basically done. So, yay.
Mom, I don't believe
Oh, buddy, you're gonna roll off.